Hey, it's Rich at Fireboss Production. Please, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fire Your Boss Production. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. It really helps me. Then I can engage with you guys, right? We can share ideas, we can partner together, right? And talk about the future, right? The future, guys, the future does look bright for 2025. So if you just subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fire Your Boss Production, really helps me. Today, I want to make a quick video. I'm actually leaving. I got to get my son, right? I spend a lot of time with my son, my daughters also, but they're independent. They're older now. They go and do things on their own and they got their lives going. Even though I kind of do mentor them, they got their lives going already. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put things about family, vacation, just some funny videos, but I also money ideas, right? We got to be talking about money. I always say we got to be talking about money. So today, right, I want to talk about passive income when it comes to one of my favorite, right, investments that I love to do. I haven't talked about it for a while, is Bitcoin. You guys, if you're not investing in Bitcoin, I strictly advise you to invest in Bitcoin. And I want to tell you why, right? When it comes to firing your boss, right? It comes with a lot of avenues of investment. Like the wealthy people, they're trying to buy time and make more money, right? The more money they make, they buy more time because they don't have to work for it, right? But the only way is taking some of your hard-earned money. So if you guys have jobs you don't like, you might still like your job. You got to keep showing up, and there's no leftover money to do anything, right? So we got to do stuff that's passive, get involved in some different projects, whether it's real estate, investment, right? Or some of my postcard systems where I buy marketing and just promote companies, right? And get passive income. So passive income has many avenues. And you see here, you guys are looking, I'm on my Bitcoin wallet. So that's what I'm going to talk about. When I woke up this morning, it was $1,050, right? I started with $1,000 really a few days ago as a test run that I'm getting back into the Bitcoin game, and you guys should also do it. So when it comes to passive income and investments, you got to be able to invest some of your money, guys, and the money should be generating you income, which is passive income that you want. And from that income, then you do things that are luxury, right? If you want to buy Gucci stuff, right, Rolex or whatever, travel like I like to do, buy cars, it has to come from your passive income. And the only way is to put it in platforms, right? It can be investments like I'm going to show you here. Your bank's not going to help you. If you sit there and watch like I'm watching this account here, right? It's been trickling on Bitcoin anywhere from $30, right, to $200 per week, right? It's up and down, depends on what the stock exchange or the blockchain, we call it, with crypto is doing, right? But I'm going to show you a little example why I'm getting back into the Bitcoin game. I should have stayed on it, right? I got scammed when you went on platforms. So I'm not doing that. So don't get scared and click off this video. I'm not talking about taking your hard-earned money, putting it on into an account, and then sending it off to some stranger that's going to give you 5% increases or 5% investment rewards just by holding onto your money. That's per day. That's not going to work, right? So all I'm talking about is Bitcoin, meaning buying some Bitcoin and letting it do its thing, right? So last year, I had about 10 grand in Bitcoin. When I got started, Bitcoin was at 16. Guys got to pay attention, please. Like this video, please. Like this video, pay attention to what I'm trying to tell you today. Why you should buy Bitcoin. If you're not buying Bitcoin, right, you're losing out on some really easy passive income, right, where you can make some money and not work for it. And I'm not talking about trading. I'm not talking about stocks. I'm not talking about learning anything. All I'm talking about, if you're sitting on some money, you went and worked hard for it, and you're sitting on some money, your bank, watch, I used to have 20, 30 grand in some accounts in my Wells Fargo or US Bank, and you watch, you make 80 cents or $1 every quarter. I'm like, wow, that's, why am I giving you your money? Why we run to a job just to hand over some money? Saving will never get you wealthy, guys. If you save, you will go broke because all you're doing is saving, and then you hoard it because you work so hard for it, right? And all we do is go and run at a job, help them do their future, and grow their businesses. Some of you guys have really cool jobs like I've had, and we go and help these businesses, and then we run to the bank and throw it. So we go work hard, grab our money, whether it's $100 or $1 million, and throw it at the bank. And what do you think they're doing? They're investing it, diversifying, right, their assets to make more income back to their homeland or their pool, their company or their corporation, their boardroom, right, by using your money, right? So last year, when I got started, Bitcoin was at $16,000, right? If you look here, down here, I'm sorry, the video is small, I don't have fancy videos. It's at $102,934 today on a Sunday afternoon, right? I think it's December 14th, right? So it's at $102,930, so almost $103,000. And when I was involved a couple of years ago, it was at a $16,000. Nobody had any hope on Bitcoin. So now we know Bitcoin is not going away. Even Donald Trump or the new right president cabinet, right? Sorry about that. Sometimes I can't say these words. I want to say fancy words, but the new president and the new organization is going to back up Bitcoin for many things. So anyhow, if they're having faith on it, put in the American dollar. What I'm saying is Bitcoin is not going away. And a lot of people, when it first came out, they were a little scared, right? But they're millionaires. All millionaires or people that even have a little less than millions are investing in Bitcoin. And I'm talking about $100,000 to all the way up to $2 million in Bitcoin. And as Bitcoin goes up and down, right, that's how their money grows, right? Sometimes it'll dip down, like just like any stock. It'll dip down, but it'll go back up, right? So what I'm saying is, it's not going away. It'll go down a little bit. If you have $50 or $100, you might disappear to zero. But if you got 1,000, like I'm testing, or 2,000 or 3,000, or like I had last year, 10,000, you'll dip down, but it won't go away. And as it's climbing, you can triple, 10x, or 20x your income. So I had about $10,000 in it last year because I was putting it in other platforms. I'm not going to do that anymore. So what I'm advising today is why I'm making the video is go and buy Bitcoin. And I'm talking about buy up to $10,000 with Bitcoin and just sit on it. Just sit on it and watch what it does over 2 months, 3 months to 6 months to even a year. So last year I had about 10,000. Bitcoin was 26,000. And was climbing to 29,000. Now it's at 102, almost $103,000. So that's more than 100% growth, right? So imagine I would have had anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000 without doing a single thing, no action, no creating anything, right? Not trading or anything, just letting it sit in a secure account. Because what happens is, and I'm going to teach you real quick, is if you go and Google, right, and this is what I wanted you to do. First of all, let's think like wealthy people, right? Before you click off the video, I'm trying to teach you how to think like wealthy people do. So you have to invest. And how do you create a math equation or a plan is? You take what income you're making at your job, and most of you guys are pretty broke where you live in paycheck to paycheck, so your math will be different, right? And some of you guys have a better income, but then your debt, or the things that you're paying, bills and things like that, or business side hustles are higher than your debt. So you're going to still be in trouble in 5-10 years. So how do you make an equation? A good plan is you take your income, your gross income per year, take all your debt and everything you owe, right? And you subtract it, and whatever you equal to that and is left should be in your investments, where you should put it into an investment plan, right? And not let it sit at the bank. Try new platforms like I do, mailing postcards, which is just marketing, right? Or start a business. You can do real estate, or if you know the stock exchange, right? In NASDAQ and all that kind of stuff, you can do stocks. But I want to show you a quick little trick where the plan that I have for 2025, right? So you take your total income per month or per quarter, right? Subtract all your expenses, and whatever you have left over, right, should be your money you should invest. If you don't have any money to invest, I was talking to this lady at a part-time job a few years ago. Oh, Bitcoin investments, right? Real estate's for the rich. She's got a broke mindset. So she took her hard-earned income and probably had nothing left. So what we have to do is increase our income and decrease our debt. Stop using credit cards, buying things like 2, 3 cars, right, or a house that's too expensive for you, or buying gifts for Christmas that you guys can't basically afford, but you're just buying them to show off, right? So let's increase. If you want to keep that debt where it is, you got to pay off your bills. Then let's increase our income. So that's what I'm doing is with mailing postcards is I want to increase my right income, and whatever money I have left over, I'm telling you, I'm going to sell things or do whatever it takes, right, to pour money into Bitcoin, at least 30% to 50% of my income. Because of last year, like I said, if I left at $10,000 in a secure wallet, right, and don't get scared, guys, these accounts that I want to tell you about, Coinbase is the one I use. It's easy to navigate, right? A lot of people are using it. If you go here, you see Richard, right? Let me move my camera here. You see Richard Block. So this is a real account that I've had for a couple years, right? So if you go and search, right, let me see here. If you go over here off my wallet and you search crypto, let me see here. You guys can just search it, best crypto, but that's what we're doing. We're dealing with crypto wallet, crypto money. Bitcoin just, you know, you got Ethereum, right? You got coin, Dogecoin, right? Different things. So you go ahead and search best crypto wallet, right? All sorts of wallets. What is the best trusted wallet, right? All these wallets are come like SafePal, Ledgers, Tether, right? Best crypto wallets. You just search it, find the wallet that you think is best suited for you, right? I got Beyonce here, Coinbase app that I use, right? These are all wallets I'm showing you here. I actually have some investments in Beyonce, right? Coinbase is the one that I'm familiarized with. You got Exodus, right? SafePal, Ledger, right? All these, right? Just go and search and see what you think you're familiarized with. You might already know some of these wallets. They're backed up by the government, right? So they're safe. So what I'm saying is, if you have $10,000 sitting at the bank, right? You're trying to live and save money, and you're not going to use that money. I made a few videos because you work so hard for it. Oh, I don't want to part from it. I don't want to part from it. But you got to take that hard-earned money and go and do some passive income strategies or activities, what I'm saying, so it can create more money. Money's just not going to just create itself by leaving it at the bank. But if you take, you got to hear this before I close the video out. If you take some of the money, you already know these accounts are secured by the government. Just like I showed you, Coinbase is the one I use, right? They're not going to be touching your money, right? They're not going to be out there trading unless you decide to trade, right? So when you open up this account, right, you can go in here and just buy any of these coins you want. Ethereum, Bitcoin are the big ones right now, and just let it sit, right? So I tested here. I bought about $1,000 worth a few days ago. Now I'm up to $38. I looked this morning, I was $1,045, right? And it just grows as Bitcoin grows, right? So if you really want to study, just Google, right? It's tough to explain Bitcoin. I just know that I can tell you that Bitcoin, one coin is worth almost $103,000, one coin. So if a guy is sitting on $1 million, right, then he's got about 9 or 10 Bitcoins. I don't even have one at $1,000, but I had $10,000 sitting here, right, on Coinbase, and then I maybe had a third or a tenth of a Bitcoin, right? So if you ever want to learn about what Bitcoin is worth, you just go, what is Bitcoin, right, worth right now? So just put that in Google. Google tells you everything, right? So Bitcoin is at $102,000. So if you break it out in American dollars, you can go on here and do the math on what is one Bitcoin. How much is one Bitcoin in US dollars? So you just click here, right? One Bitcoin in US dollars, right, is like 0.000066, right? It's not even a dollar, right? In US dollars is what I'm saying. Kind of like when I go and buy, go and travel. I travel a lot, I go and buy, what am I trying to say? Pesos, right? It used to be $17. 19 pesos is worth $1 American. So if I want to go to Mexico and have $1,000, I would have to have like 20, 30, 40,000 pesos to carry a lot of money. So Bitcoin is similar to that. It's like 0.00000 would be $1. So not very much, right? But that's not what I want you guys to worry about or learn. You got to buy Bitcoin, right? And at least start with $500, right? Put it in your wallet. And as Bitcoin goes up, they're saying probably in about 5-10 years, right? Or I'm thinking less, guys. I'm thinking less. I'm talking to some other people involved in some Bitcoin, some big hitters, right? And they're thinking less than 5 years, Bitcoin would be worth $1 million, right? $1 million for one coin, right? So if you go ahead and buy a coin today, you would have to spend $103,000. But you don't have to buy a whole coin. You just have to buy Bitcoin, meaning part of the currency, right? Part of the exchange. So you go ahead, whatever you can afford, right? $1,000, $2,000, right? You go in a secure wallet account and you just let it sit there, right? So if I let this sit, which I'm wanting to test this and make another video, right? Where my $1,000 is at a month, at 3 months, at 4 months, right? If I go looking in a week and Bitcoin goes down, 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 it might drop to about $1,020, $1,010, right? But what would happen if Bitcoin, what do you think is going to happen if Bitcoin goes at $200,000? This $1,000 would be worth about $5,000, right? So my plan is, and I want you guys to understand the plan is make it simple. If the Bitcoin's not going away, right? The secure wallets, like I'm telling you, right, are not going to do anything with your money. They're going to just let you, right, save it in there. They're going to let you just sit on there. So I go here to my bank account, if you can see my cursor, right, and I put my bank account card, or you guys can put your whatever savings account, checking account. You open up an account at Coinbase. I prefer Coinbase, but any wallet you have, you'll open up account, right? You'll have to have a little period, about a week. So it does take time, a week or so, right? Because they don't want any scamming to do. They want to make this secure, just like your bank, right? So it takes about a week to get authorized. They might send you like a few cents to your bank account. You approve it, then you're good. Then you're ready to go, right? Then you start adding any of your cards or bank. You like to use Wells Fargo or US Bank. You add your card information or your account information onto your wallet, and you move over what you have. But if you're sitting on $3,000 at your bank, watch it over a year. Imagine if you know that this money, Bitcoin, is not going away, right? And if I have 2 boxes and I say, you guys got to pay attention. If I have 2 boxes and say I'm going to put $1,000 on box A and I put $1,000 on box B, and I'm going to just let it sit there, collect dust, and not open it in a year. If somebody says I can give you 0.5% interest over those 12 months, or I give you 30% interest, right? What do you think? Pull your calculators out. What do you think the $1,000 is going to be like in a year if you don't touch it at 30% monthly, right? Revenue, right? Increases, interest, right? So you just got to think like that. Just like your job. Are you going to go over there, right? And go across the street and work for $20 an hour, or are you going to work at your job or the other side of the street and work for $30 or $40 an hour, right? So you got to be smart, guys, about your time and your money, right? So if you can make money, guys, and this is what I want you to learn, if you can make money by just literally making a lateral move, a smart business move, and moving some money from here to there, meaning from one account to another, right? You guys, we do it all the time. We go from US Bank over to TCF Bank, right? Or American Bank over to Wells Fargo Bank, right? We move money all around, go to a credit union, to another credit union, right? And all they're doing is holding our money. So Coinbase is going to do the same thing with my money. They're just going to hold it, right? But the money that you put in here, you buy through an exchange, which I'm going to not put it in here as American dollars. I buy it as Bitcoin. So yes, it's sitting here at $1,040, but it's Bitcoin money, right? So as Bitcoin goes up, I can wake up literally, right? Tomorrow make $50 or I can make $200, right? Whatever Bitcoin goes up, right? I was literally looking at here, it was $100,000 Bitcoin about 2 days ago. Now it's almost $103,000, guys. So if you're sitting on some money, you're going to just leave it at the bank, right? You're losing out. So guys, let's get some Bitcoin, right? This is a safe idea. I don't make any money out of this video. I don't make money or any referral, just like my other business. I'm not making any referral out of this idea, right? But I'm going to show you weeks and weeks out, or even a month or month to month out, to show you what is $1,000 sitting in a secure crypto wallet with Bitcoin money. What is it doing? It's an increasing. And if I left this $1,000, right, I put $1,000 in here. Yesterday was about 1,043. If I left this money in my bank, right, they're tripling the money, right? It would take me 30 years to make this $50 that I'm almost making. 30 years, guys. That's not a smart business move. Is that a smart strategy for you guys? It's not very passive, right? The money's not making any money, right? So anyhow, let's wake up your eyes, right? Learn some things I just want to teach you, right? If you don't know anything about stocks, anything about crypto, don't worry about it. I didn't learn anything. The only thing you got to learn is how to use your wallet, and I can help you with that, or they help you. They have really good customer service where they say, okay, you're sitting on a $500, or you're sitting on $5,000. Well, excuse me, or you're sitting on $5,000. Let it sit here, and you guys can actually pay bills through your wallet. Send people Christmas presents, $50 gift, either through crypto or regular USD, or send money overseas. You can do all sorts of stuff, but all I'm going to do is let it sit and grow, right? And make some easy passive income, right? Easy money, right? And if you guys talk about, hey, I want to get rich and stuff, and you're going to go work for it, you're just going to kill yourself. Okay, guys, I hope you liked the video. Please like the video, right? I'll make more videos of it. I just wanted to get it out today that you should be buying Bitcoin. Don't get scared about it, right? All you do is move money from one account to a secure account and let it watch grow, right? Let's get our millions, guys. Let's go get our $1 million. I got your back for life. Take care.